What is your opinion on gap years? I think that my opinion on gap years is pretty mixed, mostly because I think that usually the expectations that parents and their young adults have during this time are really mismatched. Usually, what happens is that the parents believe that this is going to be a building year, something that they're going to prep and start to get career training, and the young adult just thinks it's a year to just not do anything. And if those expectations are not discussed very clearly and both sides understand, this is when you have to transition into your own agency, your own support for yourself, that can be really rocky. And then the other way is if I see parents, and this I do see this, where they want their child to just travel and do what have you and have fun, and then the young adult really wants to go directly into work and have a career, but the parents just don't want them to go directly to college. And then the kid ends up having this year where they're just kind of lost in the sauce because they're really not sure how to get themselves into the position that they want to be in for entry level work to start working, and the parents are kind of like, do whatever. And so in both of these situations, if the expectations are not equal, so if the parent doesn't expect their child to just go out and get well-rounded experience of the world, and the child doesn't want that exact same thing, or the parent has this expectation of you're going out to do a career year, and the child goes, yes, I'm going out to do a career year, I'm going to go make this work, I'm going to prove to you that I'm able to do this, and that I'm going to go build this path for myself. And if those expectations are not aligned on either side, that becomes a real source of tension in the household. It causes a lot of problems. It can lose a lot of momentum. It can waste a lot of money. It can cause a lot of paralysis in a lot of ways too when you try to restart after they are done with the gap year. So if you're wanting your child to have a plan, and there's some defined goal that you have, either for education, well-rounded experience of the world, or for education that is specific to career training or just career prep in general, you need to have a plan. If they're going to go train MMA in Thailand, we've mapped those options for people before, then they need to know that that's what they're doing. And that's not something that's necessarily part of a distinctive career that they're going to pursue, but it's something that they might do in the future. And it's just to make them well rounded and give them experience in the world. Or, hey, I'm taking a year. I'm going to learn these skills, build this portfolio. I'm going to apply for these prototype fabrication design jobs. And this is how I'm going to do it. And this is how I'm going to make that plan for myself. And this is what I'm going to follow. And these are the outcomes you can expect to see. And so I think for parents, you really have to decide, do you want a gap year or do you want a career year? If you want a career year, you need a plan. And truthfully, that's a difficult thing to construct. And it can be hard to construct with your child by yourself if you don't know what they're doing. So if you want a career year, we do that planning. And it's basically a 4-week process where we go through, very intense. What do you need? Here are the jobs that fit it. Here's what you got to learn. Here's how to do it. Here's what you're doing. Go.